Hey everyone, this is Rachel, and today I'm here with a new scrapbooking process video. Thanks so much for joining me here, and I hope you enjoy. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome, and I would love it if you would become a subscriber. You can also click on the notification bell so you always know when I have a new video up. Alright, folks, let's get going! Hey everyone, once again, I am coming at you from a crop I went to at the end of September in 2019. This is going up on December 21st, so it has actually been a while since I have done this. I'm actually making this voiceover right before I put it up online, so if I've forgotten something and I'm not sure what I'm doing, please understand it was at this point several months ago. This is an Elle Studio line called Noteworthy. It is a couple of years old. Most of what I worked on at this crop were page kits that I put together. This was not a page kit. What I just did was I brought in a little bag of what I had left of this line, the paper. I didn't really have much embellishments left. I did pull in some embellishments from my stash, actually a lot of Elle Studio stuff, simply because the colors work well together. But this was not a page kit per se. It was simply just what I had left of the Noteworthy collection. It was a collection I enjoyed quite a bit, which is why I kept all of the scraps, even though I didn't have a full piece of paper left. What I did have was that multicolored piece, which I loved the angle of it. And I'm like, ooh, that would be fun to play with. So what I did was I took this yellow and white stripe paper and I cut it at an angle as well, giving the bottom that 12 by 12 width, and then cutting the top portion at an angle. And I just kind of slid it down my pillar crop to kind of make sure I kept a straight line. And so what I'm going to do is I have three photos for this. I'm going to layer those two 3x4s over each other and then have the 4x6 be the separate photo. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my papers glued down. So for this particular layout, this is a story of photos. So my nephew and a friend of his were helping another classmate with a project that she was doing for her capstone project that they do in their senior year of high school. And they were helping her build a community garden. And so they're like, oh, we should do a recreation of that art piece with the old guy and the old woman with the farm equipment. So that's what they were doing. So the first two photos are of them like goofing off and like not getting the faces right and laughing and stuff like that. And then the 4x6 photo is the one that they were like, okay, yeah, we actually nailed this. So that's the story behind the photos, and that's why I wanted them in that particular order so you can see the story in photograph form. So from the Noteworthy paper, I fussy cut out the word today because it was going over a white piece of cardstock. I did not bother to cut out the insides of the O, the D, and the A, and actually you really can't tell. So that's going to be part of my title. And what I'm doing now is I'm looking for some smaller letters to work as another part of my title, but I'm not finding all of the letters I need, although I do pull out those black simple stories alphas because I like some of the words that are the word and phrase portion of that particular one. Instead, I pull out these gray Webster's pages. So this is going to be a longer title. I'm starting with the word today that I fussy cut from the paper. And then for the Webster's pages part, I'm going to be going ahead and doing the next parts of the words. And I think I forgot to spell something correctly. But the part that I'm using the Webster's pages for is the words we totally, and then I'm going to use a foam thicker for the rest of the title, which is going to be hashtag nailed it, because all these hashtags are super popular. So anytime I do a layout where there's a chance for me to use a hashtag and there are teenagers in it, I go ahead and do so. So once I get those all glued down, I'm going to go ahead and get my photos glued down as well, just trying to make sure I have enough room for those photos around the title before I glue my big title down, because for that I think I'm probably going to use liquid glue. Let's see. Now I did go ahead and mat my 4x6 photo in a text piece of paper that also, as I said, all of the papers come from the Noteworthy line. And as I said, I do not necessarily have any embellishments from Noteworthy. I do, however, have quite a bit from in general. So I pull out a bunch of these puffy phrase stickers and I have them going around my page. And then, as I said, the rest of the title, I'm using these stickers. I don't remember what they're called, but I believe they are an Amy Tangerine thicker. Um, Not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure. So I'm adding some more of the puffy word and phrase stickers, a lot of them in that green and that blue. I was just going for a lot of color. There's a lot of natural color in the photo, along with my nephew who's wearing a lot of black. So I wanted to pull in some of the brighter colors that Elle Studio is known for. I pull out an Elle Studio label and I add my journaling. I explained already what this layout is about. And I also go ahead and add some wood veneer. I like wood veneer because it adds a natural element. It also works because these photos are taken out of doors. So I thought that worked really, really well. At this point, I'm totally forgetting that I wanted to add some of those black word and phrase stickers. I will go ahead and add those at the end. I'm actually almost done with this layout. I'm just adding my last bits and bobs also from an Elle Studio puffy sticker thing. Like, I literally lifted up those things and then went, oh wait, I wanted to use those. So here I am adding a couple of those. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. If you could flip me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Have a great holiday season for all of those who celebrate, and have a wonderful season for those who don't. Have a awesome, awesome day. Bye, everyone.